Welcome back to Spyro 2. Starting off, I want to show off a weird glitch that gives you 15 extra gems in Summer Forest. I don't understand why
It
that's there.
actually, weirdly enough, it also showed 101%.
Yeah,
So that kind of makes me wonder if it's either if both of them are glitching, or if it's
intentional.
if it's intentional.
I want to
Either way,
say
I
no.
need to I need to check it out on my own save,
Yeah,
because I did go for everything, but I don't think I've ever got more than the amount
yeah,
that's available was, or the record amount, the one that's on display.
yeah, yeah. Really weird. Also, I'm going to turn
Yes.
on my fan because
Speaking
it's
of
fucking summer.
sub 100%, isn't this the first time that has like a 102% completion rate
Yeah,
or something?
yeah. This and 3 have more than 100% completion. That was weird.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah, I always disliked it when they used 100 plus percent completion. Like 100% is everything. So how can you have more than everything?
I don't know.
More just becomes everything.
Yeah, for some reason the NPCs for this stage are human children. I don't understand it. These are literally the
Yeah,
only humans we see. Well, actually, there's another human we'll see, but he looks more. These two look way more cartoonish than he does.
honestly, there's something like, I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of Balan Wonderworld, or maybe Billy Hatcher. That's kind of what
I
I'm
would say
reminded
more
of.
Balin. I would say more Balin than Billy. To be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah, basically, in order.
To be fair, I haven't played Billy, and I don't plan to. By the way.
Yeah. I grew up. Well, I rented it a few times, so if I end up just deciding to, I might decide to play it for the channel.
What's renting?
What?
What's renting?
Rental stores?
What's a rental store?
Edgy, I swear to God.
Well, what? I never had one when I was a kid, so I don't know what it is.
I don't believe you.
Okay, to be fair, we had Videoland, but that was only for DVDs,
All right.
and I believe they also had a porno category.
Oh God.
But I never I never went there as a kid. I do believe that my DVD of Spider-Man 2, and I'll leave it up to you guys to figure out which Spider-Man 2, because goddamn, I do believe that the DVD I got from that was originally a rental that they sold to get rid of excess stock, or because they were going out of business.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It is just a shame when those are basically gone, though.
It is. I mean, I do feel like, especially for video games, like now more than ever, we find companies doing like scummy things and creating shitty games that either are too long and drawn out for the sake of padding, or are just too short because they didn't put enough effort in it. Either way, I don't really buy games for full price anymore nowadays. And when I say full price, call me a millennial, but full price for a video game remains $60 for me. I hate how modern video games are like, yeah, we want $70, or in the case of Forspoken, even $80.
Yeah, I straight agree.
Like Square Enix, I don't know what makes you so proud of yourself that you think that you can get away with selling a game at an 80 euro or dollar MSRP, but as it turns out, people are not really that into it.
Yeah.
And the other day, I even saw it for $30 on my preferred online storefront, and I was like, I'm still not getting this. But that's also because I kind of have a well-spoken hatred against Square Enix nowadays.
Oh my god, they put Shrek into a blender.
I guess he wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed. But yeah, I feel like nowadays rental video game stores, they need to make a return.
Yeah,
I was quite hopeful when in 2017 or so I constantly went to like the local CEX or the used video game and or movie and or electronics store. But unfortunately, the one in my hometown went out of business, and the only other game store that sells used media is in the village nearby. So the only times when I come there is when I have work there, and I do get there frequently. But since my shifts are usually in the late hours, a lot of times they're already closed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like working overnights. Because I used to do that when I worked at the Smiths over here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially working night shifts. Like when last year I was working at DHL, that was not pretty for me. Like, yeah, I made $400 a week, and I basically had one of the most I'll buy this kind of lifestyles, but there's a difference between making a shitload of money and having a life to spend that money on. And if I have to go to bed at 10 a.m., so if I have to go to bed then and wake up at 8, the only stores that are open are like the convenience store. And yeah, I guess it's great that I can arrive at the store when it's just opening and get myself the baked goodness. But again, that's the only good part about it, and I was wise to stop with that. Like, getting a night shift, even if you think you're capable of handling it, no amount of money is worth tossing your life out like that.
This is a case of mission that really should not be 2 stars. This one's at least 3 stars, considering A, 1 hit to Hunter and the mission's over. B, the monkeys will also hit you with the coconuts, so you can actually die during this quest.
Not gonna lie, I kind of expect the mission to fail if you don't get the monkey in the bucket first try.
Nah. Yeah, it's like this can be kind of annoying as shit. So I really don't like the fact that this is a 2-star.
Also, there's no way that even one monkey is available to fit in that barrel.
Yeah, no. And I also want to know that was a rebound shot. I have no fucking idea how the fuck that fucking worked. I have no idea how the fuck that fucking hit.
Right. But yeah, what were we talking about before we went to right. Used games and video game rentals. Yeah, considering all the shit that video game companies are getting away with nowadays. Like, the problem is, we keep saying vote with your wallet, but the majority of the people who play the games we tell them not to buy are the people who don't care about that kind of stuff anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that this is gonna sound kind of hypocritical, and I don't want to call out anyone specifically, because I know that it's a game that many people want to play, but like when Hogwarts Legacy came out and many people were basically making a stink about the whole J.K. Rowling situation, which is totally justified, by the way. I mean, yeah, people end up not buying the game because of the whole J.K. Rowling stuff, but the reality is, even nowadays, the game is still selling well, and it's because most people out there who buy the games, they don't care about it. They don't listen to it.
Yeah.
And I don't blame them for buying a game they want to play, because if that's what you're interested in, then who am I to take that away from you?
But the flag keeper keeps stealing them. If you can knock the flag keeper down, you can bring the flags back. My secret decoder ring says
I should mention, by the way, that I say this while I still haven't continued Hogwarts Legacy myself. I wanted to buy the game used, but then my father at one point just basically was like, haha, I'm going to buy this game for our PlayStation 5. So yeah, on one hand, thanks Dad, you made sure that I didn't give $60 to J.K. Rowling. But you gave $60 to J.K. Rowling. If I had it my way, I would have bought that game used.
One
that way-
bomb causes you to lose, by the way.
Well, that's stupid.
It is. And you have to do this 3 times. Especially when they fucking bound like that.
Why didn't you sidestep?
If that one that bounced off the wall had hit me, could I have sidestepped that one? Yeah, I don't like.
So if the orbs are red, do they home in on you?
No, no. The only thing that gets quote harder about this is the length.
still 2 flags out.
And if the orbs are blue, do they target the player in first place?
No.
Oh.
I forget why I'm just standing here. I really forgot why I just stood there. It's like,
Maybe you want to show off his idle animation or something?
no, because Spyro doesn't have an idle animation.
Not even in the remake?
No.
That's kind of a missed opportunity.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, so
Break that.
oh, you were going for that.
Yep.
And you're going for that motherfucker.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't like this one because I don't like the fact that his bombs bounce, and one bomb causes you to start over with that path. I will admit I am very glad that basically they're not super asinine and just go, oh, you got hit once, period. Well, here's this mission. Well, now you have to restart. Start the entire thing from the beginning.
Yeah, to be fair, at that point, if it was one of those kind of missions, I'd say go back to the PlayStation 1 game, because then you can use save states.
Yeah.
You're so close, Spyro.
And I don't care what people say, I use save states and I'm proud of it.
I use them depending on what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, like something like the first game from the Driver series. There's only one thing that I would use the save state for, and those who played Driver the tutorial will probably know what it is.
Yeah, you notice that there's that weird fade-in cut that I did. I do apologize for how annoying that is if people are annoyed with that. I didn't think it was going to be that long. Yeah, the guy didn't spawn in.
But did you figure out why I stopped playing Driver the tutorial?
No.
The tutorial.
Yeah, why did you stop there?
Okay, so basically the first Driver game, or Driver You Are the Wheelman for PlayStation 1, has a really moronic idea on what a tutorial is. Basically, you have a shopping list of things that you need to
Great job, Agent Spyro.
do. The game doesn't tell you to do it.
Ore that I found in the sand.
So it requires you to, in a very short span of time, in a parking lot, by the way, so there's no traffic or something, but it basically requires you to do stuff like a burnout, a slalom, a 180 degree spin, a 360 degree spin, a whole bunch of things that is not a tutorial. They tell you to do something, they don't tell you how to do something. Like nowadays video games have problems with tutorials because the tutorials are overly drawn out and try to implement story elements with it. Driver just has probably the worst tutorial in any video game period. Because people could not get past it.
Yeah, no, it's like when the tutorial is bad, the tutorial is bad.
Yeah, and it gets even worse because the other day I jokingly tried out the Wii version of Driver San Francisco. It begins with a very similar tutorial, and it's a wholly entirely different game from the Xbox 360, PS3 and PC version. But alright, so because I just looked it up, you need to do a burnout, handbrake, slalom, 180 degree, 360 degree, reverse 180 degree, speed, brake test, and lap. In a very short span of time. And I looked it up through a YouTube video, and the first comment I see is when the final boss is at the start of the game. Like I'm telling you, back in the day, because I really like Driver San Francisco, I got the original Driver for $5 on PS3, and I still haven't got my $5 worth.
On a tour of our temple, but a bunch of lousy earth shapers have encased it in stone. The cedars that live here could break the stone with their magic.
So yeah, I would definitely use a save state for that.
Have encased them in stone too.
But even then, I don't think save states are going to help me anyway.
Interesting note. Yeah, no, yeah, not with that type of shitty tutorial. It's like, God, no. Interesting note. If the fodder, which are those pigs, are on the screen when the satyrs start playing, the pigs will start dancing.
Huh.
And that occurs for both normal and reignited.
That's pretty lit.
Earthshapers, these guys suck. These guys are really bad enemies. Because they're really annoying. And nigh unkillable. Unless if A, you use Super Flame, B, you knock them into lava.
Ah, so they're like that that one enemy from Mario 64.
Which one? Womps?
I don't know. The one that, like the really round ones that you, or maybe are they from Galaxy? I think they're from 64.
Are they the purple? Are they purple?
They were in 3D World too.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Yeah, but basically the only way to beat them, aside from using the Power Star, is by is by tossing them off a ledge.
Oh, chuck yes.
Yeah.
That's what. Okay, yeah, they are. They kind of are like that.
Did this game come out before Mario 64?
I believe that this did. I'm gonna check.
Wow, I can't believe Nintendo would copy Insomniac.
Oh, fuck you. Super Mario 64 came out in '96. This came after. Mario 64 was '96. This was '99.
Wow, I can't believe Insomniac would copy Nintendo.
God damn it, Edgy.
They should be sued.
This also has one of the most uncanny valley enemies in the entire game. Those bushes. What the fuck causes them to be alive?
I mean, I've heard of some angry bushes, but those are different kind of bushes.
It's like, I want to understand why are we dealing with angry bushes and evil bushes and angry trees with beehives? It's like, those don't make any sense.
Do they need to make sense? We're playing a game about a purple dragon.
True, but still, it's like, it's weird.
That's weird?
Oh my god.
Like, if I need to keep making my point, I'm sorry, but I don't think you're getting my point. I mean, let's take a look at the logic, right? Let's say that like dragons are real. Would there be any purple dragons?
Maybe.
Would there be purple animals in general?
Maybe.
Like, that's one thing that doesn't make sense. How can any organism be purple?
Yeah, you see what I mean about the pigs dancing, right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting kind of distracted by the guy with bagpipes. They look really hot. Also, for a second, I thought that girl was an enemy.
No.
Like, something about that laugh just sounds enemy-like.
No, I get that. I think I want to show off the path to the thing. Oh yeah, no, I missed one. Yes, for some reason I went right past this guy.
So how does music make rocks explode?
I don't know.
Like, I know the music is sound, and sound is basically just a whole bunch of vibrations, but I think you need a lot more vibrations to clear those rocks.
Magic.
Oh, magic. And that makes sense.
But there's all the satyrs saved. So the entire temple is now free from stone.
Isn't this the place that looks like a face? Yeah, it looks like a face.
How?
Hang on, I need to show you something. Basically, I remember watching this show as a kid called Brum or Brum. It's BRUM. Let me just whip up a picture. copy image. I'm putting it in the regular channel.
All right.
Here, take a look. Take a look at this. And tell me that is not what the building looks like.
Okay, yeah, I can actually see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
Also, you know that I'm gonna have to put that image into the video.
Yeah. Have fun editing.
Oh boy, this area.
I've been
boy.
editing. I've been editing stuff in my videos all the time.
I do too. Hell, there's 2 things I do put in Spyro 3.
Yeah, that's Spyro 3. We're not there yet.
True.
I mean, to be fair, by the time you're seeing these, we probably no, we ain't.
No.
We don't have that big of a buffer just yet.
Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon, yeah.
Oh, hi, Dragon Boy. You're probably expecting me to say, "You're my hero. Thanks for saving poor, helpless little me." Sorry, short stuff. I was only in here because I like the peace and quiet. Anyway, the other fawns wanted me to give you this talisman.
Is it possible to like and hate a character at the same time? I understand the whole wanting peace and quiet. You don't have to be a bitch about it. and then going like, yeah, I'm sorry for sounding like a bitch. It's a little bit too late for that. How about you just make sure you don't sound like a bitch?
Oh, a dragon! Perhaps you can help. My friend is locked in this room and lost the key. Do you know how hard it is to find a locksmith at this time of night?
All these missions are bad.
Implying that there are regular locksmiths around here
Door really hard.
during daytime.
All the missions in this level are bad. You have to supercharge the entire way.
I don't see the problem.
It's not that bad, but the mission in here is.
Just stand still, he says. I'll turn your boots to gold, he says. Oh, hi, Spyro. You're a sight for sore eyes. I'd appreciate it mightily if you could locate that alchemist. He owes me a favor.
No. We'll see in the
Hunter tried to
speedways,
do?
Hunter. The alchemist that's over there tried to basically turn his feet to gold, but they turned him to stone.
Why would any sane person do that? Oh, escort mission date.
Yeah. Really, really fucking awful one. And
No way to get those enemies out of the way permanently.
not until you
a tedious path.
not until you free Hunter and you have head bash.
Lovely.
And you want to know what else? If you do the first mission and you don't have head bash, you have to do the escort mission again.
Ah. Lovely.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
don't.
sorry, Hunter buddy. You're gonna have to.
I mean, we're gonna see him in the speedways. We're gonna see him in the speedways, and we're also gonna see him in the next zone, in the next world. So he's totally fine.
So if it's possible for Hunter to just at will unstone his feet, go to an entirely different area, and then go back to get his feet stoned again. Why are we even still saving him? Like, what if he's just working with Ripto and tries to stall us? I can't believe Hunter would betray us.
Oh, so this is me going to get a bunch of gems that are charged, that are in a locked thing that you have to supercharge to. It's really annoying.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Couldn't you just use Super Flame there?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, because of the way these characters look, I kind of thought for a moment that they all had a purple gem on them or above them.
No, that's just the flowers. There's all the
The
gems.
flowers and the blur.
Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. But yeah, that is Fracture Hills until we get Head Bash.
And just fresh on my mind, what does Head Bash do again?
Basically, it's a stomp move.
Alright. Oh yeah, the one where you double tap, not double tap,
Jump and
where you
then
press
jump,
jump
and then
and
top
then circle.
button. Jump and top button.
Okay, so triangle.
Yeah. Triangle, Y, X, top button.
Alright. Also, they don't have an ear on their model, so what were they covering?
Their ears.
The rocks, they don't have ears.
Too bad. Now they're hypnotized by the satyrs to do their bidding.
At that point, I don't think covering anything would help.